Hey everybody, welcome to Shifty's Club. Today is Wednesday, and that means it is extended format. Today we're going to keep it very short and very simple. Today's extended deck is going to feature a card that can literally run any direction possible, and that's Ho-Oh. Now, Ho-Oh seems to be a really good choice for what reason? Well, you can pretty much take anything into this deck in order to make it work. For example, say Ho-Oh, for example, is good against the Virizion and Genesect matchups. Say there's a lot of Plasma, Ray Eels, and even Plasma. Yeah, Plasma, Ray Eels, and random Crapola. I'm out of ideas. But anyway, imagine those two decks are your biggest two decks that you have to worry about. Well, tech for them. For example, if you're playing Ho-Oh EX, you probably want to play something that is good against Plasma. And what's better against Plasma than, well, not exactly Sock. But if you want to run Sock, that's perfectly fine. Because Sock will put a beating if you can put enough onto it. But now, what I was leaning towards is Drifblim. Drifblim is a great choice, and it can pretty much attack for nothing against Plasma. The other one can attack for 200 with special energies, but I think the best choice here is Cobalion EX. Now, why Cobalion? Well, Plasma runs almost nothing but special energies and water. And that means that you're going to be discarding special energy cards attached to their Pokemon over and over and over. So Ho-Oh and Cobalion EX. And say Ray Eels is a problem, it's really a big problem for you. No problem for us. Basically just find any one encounter that you can think of. And you know what I consider a good counter? Dragonite EX. Hear me out. Ho-Oh does what? Brings itself out with 3 energy onto the bench. Dragonite takes exactly 3 energy, right? Dragonite is a dragon type which Rayquaza EX is weak against. So basically play Dragonite EX, move to Grass Lightning, and switch it and attack. So basically here what you're doing is basically throwing a Dragonite EX down. The ability does all the work for you, and you attack for the 2-price knockout. Did I not just blow your mind? Great concept too. Now, Ho-Oh's probably not going to be run exactly like this, although this is the best variant I could find. There's Ho-Oh, Dragonite EX, Cobalion EX. I even do run Landorus EX. I'll go ahead and admit it. I do run it. It's a great card. It just is. Now, obviously you're going to run Virizion EX. You gotta have at least one. You have to have that perfect special conditions. You have to be able to pull some sort of energy acceleration some way, somehow. And don't forget, if you face a lot of Rails matchups, Dragonite requires 2 grass, so you get the good and the stick there. And if you opt out of Virizion, you can opt into Shaman, or you can even play both. I have created, and I'll talk about this in Rogue next Rogue Day. I probably don't count on it, but it's basically Shaman EX setting up a Virizion to get ready for Virizion turn 2 to put on 2 energy. So basically what I'm doing here is using Shaman I attach an energy to Shaman, and then I get an energy on Virizion EX, attach one next turn, put it up, and attach 2 to a bench Trevenant. Okay? This is probably one of my few decks that I have. And of course, it's a great deck. People say Genesect is awesome. I love its ability, but its attacks are a little worthless now. And I honestly think Trevenant can do a little better in this format if people put enough work into it. But anyway, that leads me into my next Pokemon, which is going to be Virizion EX. Of course, with Grass, you have to have Virizion EX. Now, do you opt for all these different cards all the time? Obviously not. But basically, you already have a great core. You have Ho-Ho, which can literally destroy. You have Dragonite EX, which completely takes care of Rayquaza EX. And you have Cobalion EX, which takes care of a lot of Plasma. And whatever matchups that you have a problem with when it comes to extended format, there's always a way to counter it. Now, I took you through a series of counters for Plasma, like Sock and Driftblim. But the obvious one, well, not the obvious one, the more smart move is Cobalion, because he's 1 energy EX, hits for 30, and discards a special energy. So yeah. And why did I choose Dragonite? Because you throw him down, you move to Grass and Lightning on a Dragonite, and you switch him with the active Pokemon. Yep, it's pretty good. Another Pokemon I would run is Keldeo Floatstone. Of course, everybody runs this when they're not running Garbodor. I'm not a fan of Skyrim Bridge in this deck. I'm just not. Just don't beat me up for that. But anyway, it's probably in the best interest to run one extra card in this deck, and it's Jirachi. Obviously, everybody knows what Jirachi does. Jirachi for Skyla for computer search. Boom, any one card deck. I mean, it's a great combo. So that's pretty much it. I'm not taking a lot of your time. Basically, we got Ho-Oh. We got 2 cards to beat the matchups that give us the most trouble. Plasma, Cobalion, and Rails, Dragonite. Then we've got Tex. We've got the Keldeo EX Floatstone. We have, and I'm not giving you guys a finger. I'm not. Yeah, we got Cobalt. Anyway, Keldeo EX. Oh man, Keldeo EX Floatstone, Jirachi, and they're really great. And Virizion. Pretty much that's all you really need. It's a very simple concept. It does very well. I've tried it out. The deck runs very smoothly. I really don't have a deck list I can give right now because, I might want to play it at regionals, so I don't know. I mean, it seems like Ho-Oh was the absolute best option right now for regionals. And for the exact reason I said, it can run with anything. And you always have energy switches in order to pull these massive combos off. And Dragonite kind of helps with his side of the equation a little bit. But definitely, there's ways to pretty much just get around with the day. And obviously, if you see other matchups that you gotta have something to counter, put it in. That's all I can say. You see a matchup, put it in. Anyway, I hope you guys had a good time as I had. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Post any comments in the comment section down below. I'll see you guys next time. Shifty's Club. I seriously gotta do something about this stupid